Hey everyone, it's Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management. Today we're going to be talking about the top 4 tips that you should be considering if you're looking at hiring a professional management company, again, to manage that investment property or that rental property. So, if you've been, living under a rock or haven't seen the news or any data come out, rental rates have been through the roof as far as appreciation in the last 2 years. Honestly, we're in a rental market boom right now. Most of that is due because of the low inventory in real estate, a big influx of people coming from out of state. Obviously, supply and demand. If there's not enough places to rent or to buy, obviously that's going to drive up those rental rates and those home prices. So taking advantage of that is obviously something that a lot of people want to do, but you want to make sure that you maximize that investment, and usually having a professional management company manage that for you is the best way to do that, and also keep your free time for you. So first things first, go with experience. Whenever you're looking to hire a property manager, I highly recommend you look at more than one. Usually I wouldn't go off of just reviews. Sometimes you may find someone that's a 5-star with only 10 reviews. Okay, that means they probably haven't been in business a long time. And you want to make sure that whoever you're managing to or looking to hire to manage that property has the expertise to do so. And a lot of times, the longer you've been in business, the more issues or problems that you've had to work through, and you've kind of built up that tool belt or experienced team to be able to manage those. Again, the more time you've been in business, the more properties you manage, the more tenants you have, the more owners you have, you've probably seen a little bit of everything. So again, if you find someone who's really cheap and only manages a couple properties, usually probably not a good fit for you to be that guinea pig and have them learn how to manage a property with yours. That's not what you want. Also, when you're looking at hiring a property manager, make sure they offer the right services. Now, not all companies are full service. Some only do tenant placement, or some only assist with the rent collection, but they won't handle the maintenance requests or repairs. Some may not help with move-in maintenance or move-out maintenance when a tenant moves out. So making sure that you have a clear understanding of the full scope of services is a great way to make sure that it's going to be a good fit for you. So again, I would almost put down a list of the things that you're looking for that you want to make sure are handled. And then when you're doing the screening or contacting companies, make sure that they check all those boxes. Next one is competitive fees. Now, I always like to use the analogy of when an owner or a prospective client says, hey, you guys are not the cheapest, or I found a company that will do it for a couple percentage points less per month, and they do the same things. Not all companies are made equal, right? And I always like the analogy of, okay, you're having someone manage this $500,000 or $1 million asset. I'm not going to send typically my kids to the cheapest daycare to make sure that they are safe and taken care of. And honestly, I wouldn't do the same thing with my investments. The cheapest option may not be the best option. So when you are looking, get a clear breakdown of, okay, what is the management percentage per month? Is it a flat fee, or is it that percentage? What kind of leasing fees can I expect, or sign-up fees, or termination fees? Again, getting a clear picture of any companies that you're interviewing, of what do they charge, what does it cost to cancel, what do they charge to lease, renew a lease, or any sign-up fees that we may see. So again, it kind of sounds like there's a lot of information and it may be a little bit overwhelming, but I can promise you that hiring a professional management company who have learned how to do this the right way is going to be worth their weight in gold. So if you have any questions about your portfolio or a property you're looking to turn into investment property, there's our website. Also, my phone number. Give me a call. I'll be happy to discuss our services and see if they could be a good fit. Thank you.